is I, Sun Changsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. Wang Su killed my father and stood against my... But this time, we will make him pay for what he has done. I want all our forces to capture enemy bases on the way to the stronghold. Our foe is a fierce one. Remain ever vigilant.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ling Tong, are you ready? Remember the plan. We're going after Wang Su before our main force clashes with the enemy.
I am ready, Father. It is an honor to be entrusted with a task so... I can't wait to show them what we're made of.
Once and once! Take this!
All my might.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Did you really think I would just let you take it?
Is ours.
They're cautiously pushing their front line forward. It seems the tactics of Wu have changed once more. And we will strike them where they are weak. Focus your attacks on the slower units first. Break them!
Begin advancing.
Change their strategy to counter our formation. Huang Zu will certainly be difficult to defeat. They'll surely have a plan to defend themselves too.
The enemy officer.
We'll just have to be
been
extra
defeated.
careful as we move forward.
What it do, baby?
Let's go.
Good. This land is ours.
So, push things back to even ground? Still, haven't let our guard down yet.
How you doing, Blue?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An officer? You must be kidding.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Onward! We have to fight our way to the enemy's main force.
Still, always. Still do me. Huh. Yes.
Territory belongs to us. We can now expand on our strategies.
Or KCDC too?
The enemy officer
Yes.
has
But
been
still,
defeated.
thank you for stopping by.
A keen eye indeed. Press. We need to get rid of you first.
Oh, I feel you on that. I need to start doing that more like how I used to, but
Wrong. Things don't look too good.
why not start today?
This appears to be as far as we come. Prepare yourself, Huang Zu. The fangs of Wu are snapping at your throat. What the? Where did they come from?
Begin the advance. All units, march.
Can't believe this.
The enemy
Oh, I feel you on that.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Quickly. I need to buy myself some time. I will retreat for now. Gone. They're all yours. You have overcome great adversity. Now, strike while the iron is hot. Bring the fight to them. All my might. Commence the advance. All my might. You coward! I will slay you here and now!
We're not about to let the Sun clan lay waste to Jing. Come on! Our target is Sun Quan! Begin the advance! Not so fast. The only one you're fighting for is me.
Always being doomed. Not today.
officer has been defeated.
You're a capable sword, to say the least.
Keep that up.
Boy, yo. You're planning to be on today?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't hold back now. Might end up killing me if I do.
He's too powerful. Take the tongue. You must flee!
Now! Everyone attack at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You'll pay for this. I swear it. I'll slay you where you stand.
Oh, so you're his son. If you want your revenge, come and get it. Being hated comes with the territory.
Ambush. Here. This is gonna slow us down. Warning! Lord Ling Cao has fallen in battle. Huang Zu has fled. What? I've underestimated them. Even though I knew how fierce Huang Zu could be. But if we turn back now, the enemy will attack us from behind. We must bring down their officers and finish this fight here and now!
You're not yet strong enough to defeat this monster. You must flee. Flee to fight another day. The next time we meet, I will defeat you.
Looks like I'm the subject of another troublesome village. But that's what war is all about. You'll understand soon enough.
Here's the resistance is futile.
I knew you'd come.
All my might. I'm glad I believed in you.
I
The enemy
taken
officer
a turn for the
has been
worse.
defeated.
I must think of something quickly.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Is that it?
Looking rough.
All my might.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Take this. Pushing too far here will not benefit us. I will retreat for now.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The limit of my ability. Father, brother, forgive me.
Hey, yo. Thank you for that, food.
Let's go. You have overcome great adversity. Now, strike while the iron is hot. Bring the fight to them. Commence the advance.
Huang Zu, you coward!
I will slay you here and now.
Well done. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not so fast. The only one you're fighting here is me.
Now, everyone attack at once!
Pretty good. I won't hold back now. Might end up killing me if I do.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Li Tong, you must flee.
Ambush. Here. This is gonna slow us down.
No. Father. Father! You'll pay for this. I swear it. I'll slay you. Where you stand.
Bring him down.
Take this!
So you're his son. If you want your revenge, come and get it. Being hated comes with the territory.
We're not about to let the Sun clan lay waste to Ji. Come on! Our target is Sun Quan! Got this! Begin the advance!
The enemy officer
Lord Ling Tao
has been
has fallen in
defeated.
battle! Huang Zu has
The
fled!
enemy officer has been defeated.
I've underestimated. Even though I
The enemy
knew how
officer
fierce Huang Zu
has
could
been
be.
defeated.
If we turn back now, the enemy will attack us from behind. We must bring down their officers and finish this fight here
yes.
and now!
No matter how you slice it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
is futile. Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly.
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. You must be good.
Let us fight!
Take this!
I will fight you!
I see you. Take this!
My strength is not enough.
I see you. Take this!
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sorry. I'll leave this area to you.
Time to act. Time to act.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Am I not yet strong enough to defeat this monster? Flee. Flee to fight another day. The next time we meet, I will defeat
The
you.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Looks like I'm the subject of yet another troublesome grudge. But that's what war is all about. You'll understand soon enough. Well, let's give it another go, shall we?
Take this.
Come on, you scoundrels! Advance!
Take this.
The resistance is futile.
Take this. This territory
is ours. Getting rough. Let's go.
So, those soldiers we ran into earlier came from this ship.
Priority
If we go
E,
back the way
for
they
real.
came, we'll be able to attack the enemy at their camp.
That would be, yeah.
Counting on you. The enemy officer.
Pushing too far here will not benefit us. I will retreat for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All right, we made it. Come on, you scoundrels. Let's raise some hell. Advance.
In this here.
Gracefully, Lord.
The enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
can't help but gaze at your feats.
Our hard work has borne fruit. We've got the upper hand now.
I never thought we'd cross blades. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I suppose it is what it is. No regrets. We fight with all we've got.
Time to act. This officer bows before the might of the Sun family. Got this. Take this. Take this. I see you. Time to attack. This officer bows before the might of the Sun family. Take this. I see you. Take this. Let's get serious. Got this.
E again, I know. But this where I'm at is E.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
Time to attack. Time to act. Take this.
GG.
I lost.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I don't think I ruffled quite enough feathers. But at least I slowed them down.
Look alive, you louts. We're getting out of here.
I had no idea Huang Zu had such a mighty officer under his command. We must regroup and pursue Huang Zu. Reporting! Urgent news from headquarters. Shan-Yue uprisings are erupting across the land. Your presence is desperately needed, my lord. It is just as I feared. It's a shame for us to lose this chance, but needs must. Return to base!
I've been here.
It fills my heart with shame, but we have no choice. We're taking our troops home. Prepare for an immediate retreat!
Sir! Lord Sun Quan, please wait! We can't pull our troops out now! We're here to slay Huan Zu. We have not yet accomplished that. If you leave now, your father's death will have been in vain!
No. As the leader of the House of Sun, I cannot allow the rebellion of Shan Yue to go on.
But I still haven't slain my father's killer. Lord Sun Quan, are you not also fighting to avenge your father's death?
Yes, I am. I despise Huang Zu. My hatred for him is just as strong as the rage you feel for the one who killed your father. And yet, remember what we have come here to accomplish. What would my father, my brother, and Ling Cao really ask of us? Should we relentlessly pursue their killers in a fit of rage? Only to return home to find the Kingdom of Wu overrun by the Shan Yue?
That isn't...
How could I ever face my father or my brother if I allowed such a thing to happen? We will withdraw for now, Ling Tong. I know someone as clever as you can see the wisdom in that.
Father...
Aye.
Our officers are limiting their ability to mobilize, but there are still uprisings all across the kingdom. They seem to be centered around Kuei Ji.
It seems that leaving the kingdom in your hands in anticipation of such a calamity was an excellent decision on my part. To stop this chaos from spreading any further, we must eliminate the Shan Yue. I am counting on all of you.
I am at your command.
I'd like to agree with your judgment here. But are you sure this is the right decision, Lord Sun Quan? I guess, if there ever was a time to speak my mind, it's right now. Driving out the Shan Yue won't bring an end to the fighting.
What do you mean, Huanggai?
During the reign of Lord Sun Ce, I was tasked with negotiating with the Shan Yue. I spoke with them directly, and we even drank together as friends. Lord Sun Quan, if you tried to get to know them better, you would understand. The Shan Yue are just like the people of Wu at heart. They live just as we do. They love their families in the same way. And like us, they will pick up weapons to protect their homeland. And right now, you're trying to suppress them by force and threatening to take away all that they love. I don't think you will ever be able to bring a true end to the Shan Yue uprisings with that approach.
Some of what you say does ring true, but whatever the circumstances, they have come to attack Wu and are therefore not worthy of mercy. They are a threat to our kingdom.
Tell us, Lord Huanggai, what exactly would you have us do? Are we to hand over all of the territory conquered by our previous leaders? I don't think any of us would find that even remotely acceptable.
I will take some time to consider our approach to dealing with the Shan Yue. But whatever we ultimately do, we cannot ignore those who have become victims of this conflict through no fault of their own. If only for their sake, we should prepare to establish our presence on the battlefield.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not tiring himself out.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Take this.
Looking rough.
Take this. Not over yet. Take this. Time to act. Coming at you. Gotta be quicker than that. Let's get serious. Prepare for pain. Got this. Time to attack. Take this. Gotta be quicker than that. Take this! This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act.
say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shan Yue. Nice. Hi.
I heard Lord Huanggai raised objections against fighting the Shan Yue. He even had a bit of an argument with Lord Zhou Yu earlier. Why would he ever even think such a thing, let alone say it out loud?
Who knows? In my opinion, there was no reason to give up our chance to kill Huan Zu if we weren't even going to fight this battle on our own land. But Lord Huanggai has long served the Sun clan. I don't think he would suggest such a thing based on emotion alone.
I really want to believe that, but there are many strange rumors going around about Lord Huanggai. Some of them even go back to the days of Lord Sun Jian.
Rumors?
Yeah, like the one about how he isn't satisfied serving the House of Sun. Or the one about him being with Lord Sun Jian when he passed.
Lord Huqi, you would do well not to speak so carelessly. But if those rumors are really spreading among our ranks, I think it might be worth reporting them to Louis Meng and the others.
The people of Wu have spent a long time risking their lives to protect the innocent from Shan Yue's aggression. And after all that, they are suddenly told to treat them as equals. It is only natural that such strange rumors would spread among them.
That may be the case, but it doesn't mean Huanggai intended to cause harm with his suggestion.
For my part, there is much in Huanggai's plan regarding the Shan Yue that I cannot agree with. But it is not prudent for everyone to fawn over the opinion of a single man. Someone must speak out as he did for there to be a proper discussion.
But won't letting these rumors spread among our ranks affect the morale of our soldiers? After all, we even had to give up our defeating Huan Zu, only to find ourselves waiting around back in Wu.
What are your thoughts on the matter? We are all finding Lord Huanggai's idea very difficult to accept. Even so, his bond with the Shan Yue runs very deep, possibly much deeper than you could imagine. They have been our enemy on the battlefield. Half measures will not be enough to bring about peace.
We have a duty to offer our Lord our opinions so that he can make better judgments. If you still take issue with Huanggai's stance, even after taking that into account, go and debate him one-on-one.
Right. I'm sure Lord Suan Chuen himself would prefer an open and honest approach in this situation.
There's been no end to the arguing, has there? You seem tired out by it as well.
The simple fact is that there are now many more people in Wu. It's inevitable that disagreements will arise. Debating what's right will not provide any answers, because what is right depends entirely upon each individual's beliefs. However, a ruler must possess the ability to unite those ideas about what is right into a single force. This has made things several degrees more difficult for Lord Sun Quan, and for us who assist him, compared to the days of Sun Ce's rule.
I know. I get worried sometimes. Worried that our kingdom might crumble from infighting. I believe in Chuen and every one of you, of course. It's just that we seem to have become so disunited. I wonder, What would Father and Sua have done?
The living cannot speak for the dead. But if one were to imagine what their approach would have been, they might not have done anything, and just watched.
Done nothing?
Sometimes, after a clash of opinions between many different people, a new solution to the problem becomes evident. That was something both Lord Sun Jian and Sun Ce knew well and appreciated. And that is why I don't feel concerned. In fact, Lord Sun Quan's approach may be even better at building a consensus than that of his predecessors. As one of Wu's strategists, it is my duty to believe in him, and also in myself, so that we may devise ways to win any battle.
My brothers have been truly lucky to have had you as their advisor, Zhou Yu. I know it is way past due, but please allow me to thank you.
You give me too much credit, Princess. I'm here because I chose to be by their side.
I got 4 more battles to go. Let's go.
One guy. Don't let me down.
One guy. Noise vibes.
There's still so much unrest in these lands. We cannot avert our eyes from the truth. But we must also quell the rebellion. If we want to discover what kind of kingdom we should have.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
No matter how many times they knock us down, we will always rise again. This very land is our foundation.
Our kingdom cannot exist if we fail to win the hearts of Shan Yue. Unification of the land cannot be achieved by force alone. People of Shan Yue, please lay down your weapon. Wish for there to be no more bloodshed between us. Wang Dai, assure you that all your basic needs shall be met. The leader of Wu has also agreed to this arrangement. So, please,
Kneel and lower your head before us? You are as noble as they say, Lord Zandai. We will hear your offer.
Take this. Let's go.
some of them are still willing to listen to reason. I'll do everything I can to reach them.
Let's get serious. We're on even ground now. It's our chance to make a move.
They're pushing us back, but victory is still within our reach.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Protect us. All my might. And open.
Wow, somebody even lazier than I am.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Wow, somebody even lazier than I am.
Let's go.
We're not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
The garrison seems to be drawing enemies towards it. We can pick them off here. Begin the advance.
Let's go.
Going easy on me? Oh, so you're the Lord Huang Gai I've been hearing about. Honorable chieftain of the proud mountain people, heed my plea. I wish to put an end to the war between your people and his allies.
Let's go.
This is the extent of my influence. I haven't gained the trust of the other chieftains yet.
Reporting! Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south!
I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming. Very well. Prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive. So, Lord Huang Gai has convinced the Shenhue soldiers to leave. He has truly won their hearts. But his actions were reckless. I'll have to remind him to be more careful later.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
I'm trying!
Although is insufficient for a comeback.
We made it! Now it's our turn to join the fray! March forward! Take this!
Situation.
An ambush
enemy
here?
officer
Still,
has been defeated.
I cannot allow myself to be distracted from my task.
I will be the light that guides you all. Always at the vanguard. Always striving to be the strongest.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sorry. I'll leave this area to you.
Where did I go wrong? These don't look too good.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I'm falling back for now.
I must leave the rest to you.
Oh, this is bad. Someone doesn't get here fast. We're done for.
This battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint. Looks like I owe you one. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
With all my might.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You've taken the advantage. Good. Very good.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I'm of no use to anybody dead. Better fall back for now.
We cannot go on then. I leave the rest in your hands.
My strength is not enough. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
How graceful you were.
The enemy officer
I
has
can't
been
help but
defeated.
gaze at your feet.
Good. We made it in time. We'll ambush them right here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
officer
Such great
has been defeated.
Back for now. Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from you.
Charge! This land belongs to us! Bring down the intruder, Xuan Quan!
Begin advancing!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Turns in our favor. All forces advance on the enemy. This is our chance to cut through their ranks. Forward march!
Right where we...
Go now! Attack! Make them wish they had never come here!
What? An ambush? They knew we were coming?
An officer? You must be kidding! An opening!
This territory is ours.
Take that! That's enough. Let's go. Got this. An officer? You must be kidding! Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The rebellion.
The enemy
is in
officer
sight.
has been
Everyone,
defeated.
keep fighting through to the end.
Take that.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Let's go.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
An opening!
Infested.
The enemy
I
officer
shall return after reviewing my strategy.
Let's go.
Mountain dwellers of old, do not perish in vain.
An open.
Flee now. Leave the rest of this battle to me.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's become foggy here. March cautiously, everyone.
The loss of Sunsa has not deterred you from your quest to rule by force. So be it. I will eliminate another leader of
This territory is ours.
I've lost sight of the others. This fog is very strange. No good can come of this.
Fog has been a harbinger of misfortune throughout the Sun family's history. We need to do something.
Let's go.
Hey, what up, Dom? You were not playing Call of Duty earlier. I don't know what the name of the game you were playing earlier, but that shit.
There you are, Zuluan. You're hell-bent on standing in my way, aren't you? Then, you best be prepared to fight.
Do-gang, do-gang-gang-gang-do.
Is our destiny as guardians of peace. You thought Sunsa would rise to greatness. Now he is dead.
Looking rough.
So why do you continue to fight for Wu? Are you merely clinging to the strongest leader you can? Trading your free will for the right to oppress the weak?
Take this.
That was easy and quick. And anytime.
Let's end this.
This might last. Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But first, there's one thing I never could understand. After this, I will ask nothing more. So tell me, with the little conqueror slain, Wu has lost all of its heroes. Those left are no longer capable of heroism. They simply wield their strength as their lord commands. In spite of this, you follow the path of Wu. For what, and for whom, do you fight? So you believe that Sun Quan can unite the world in peace? Do you really think he has what it takes to achieve such a feat? We've always lived as dogs on the leash of tyranny, forced to partake in slaughter after slaughter for what is said to be some great cause. The screams of those who fell at our hands, the grief of the villagers. Surely even you have heard the pain we left in our wake. And yet, you still shamelessly cling to the powers that bind you. I have nothing left to say to you. Hurry up and kill me.
No, do not kill him.
Sun Quan.
It's just as you say. There are no heroes in Wu. I'll never be anywhere near as great as my father and brother. And on my own, I'd be lucky to be able to protect myself, let alone bring prosperity to an entire kingdom under my rule. However, I am not alone. I'm surrounded by people of wisdom and bravery, and I know that together, we can accomplish anything. This might seem like a ploy to win you over, but all who reside in our kingdom support each other as a family. And together, we will be a force for good, bringing peace to our world. That is my dream for the future of Wu.
You dare say such things after how brutally you crushed the Shan Yue. You are arrogant beyond redemption.
Yes, I suspected you might say as much. Bai Luan, was it? Just watch and you'll see. I will make every last member of the Shan Yue, and even you, into heroes who fight for peace.
You right back.
You've allowed me into your leader's tent without restraints? What are you thinking? Hurry up and kill us. You needn't spare anyone. I would rather even our children be put to death than raised under the oppression of Ooh.
Oppression? I do not intend to oppress anybody.
Even if that is true, you have defeated us and are trying to control us through force. That is a fact. There can be no lasting peace between your people and mine. We are too different to coexist in the same territory.
According to who? Is that meant to be self-evident? Or do you claim it based on historical precedent? Either way, that goes against my wishes.
Your wishes?
What I wish for is a kingdom where all those who live in Jiangdong respect and help one another. I do not intend to force anything upon the Shanyue, so long as you do not point your blades at us. In fact, I want to learn from your wisdom. We do not know how to survive in the wilderness as you do.
How self-centered. You can speak of ideals all you like, but there are many whose anger will not be placated.
I am willing to bear the brunt of all their discontent. For all my other failings as a leader, I can at least do that. Let's end this strife between the Shanyue and Wu. Starting today, we shall be one, living alongside and helping one another.
Your desire for peace appears to be genuine.
It is. And you should know that once I form an agreement, I ensure it is honored. There will be no chance to withdraw.
Not so weak-willed after all. Now, you have me curious about this Wu you dream of. But if you ever make another attempt to oppress us...
I am aware. I will do everything I can to maintain your trust.
In striving for peace, anyone from a lord to a peasant may be called a hero. He has forged alliances not only with his clan's bitter foes of old, the Shanyue, but even with me. It's impressive, I admit. That's Sun Quan. He's an interesting man. More capable than I thought he might be, at least. I am not yet convinced, but I admit that I have taken a keen interest in him. When you decided to place your faith in the hero of the Sun clan, I thought for sure you were mistaken. But in spite of everything you forgot, I suppose your memories of Juha were enough to guide you down the right path. Don't be ridiculous. Have you forgotten who killed your chosen hero? Zuluan, you must use your unique skills to help your lord and save all those who are suffering amidst the chaos. If Sun Quan ever errs in his ways, correct them. If you fail to do so, I shall do my duty as a guardian of peace and punish you both. I will not walk alongside you. After all, is it not the role of a guardian of peace to keep watch over the powerful from the shadows and ensure that they do not go astray?
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge.
Thus has it always been, for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Yes, farewell. Sulion, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
I hear many of the Shan Yue have surrendered to Wu, and it appears things have remained peaceful.
Surprising, given how deep their animosity was. Is this a testament to Lord Suan Chuen's skills, or...
He only agreed to peace because, in a fit of temper, I suggested I'd have no part in a war against them.
You call that a fit? But looking back on Lord Sun Quan's words, I feel that this may have been the right choice.
Hold on, there's one thing I need to say before we end the conversation. Huang Gai, don't you think you've been stealing all the attention lately?
That may be so, but it seems that this time I've stood out in a negative way. My words and actions have created a rift in the kingdom, and I must accept responsibility for that. Even so, I don't intend to stop voicing my opinions, because that type of open discussion is what we should strive to achieve in Wu. If for some reason my voice is ever silenced, then...
Hey, stop with that nonsense, Huang Gai. Remember, what must you do above all else? Lord Sun Quan has entrusted you with governing Shan Yue. That's a major task you ought to focus on.
Right. Stop being so gloomy about everything, or you'll make Zhou Yu irritable again. Although, I suppose I can't talk. I've been pretty negative myself.
You're right. I have duties I ought to be focusing on before anything else.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition. He deserves a much loftier position.
It's amazing.
Another fight?
Looks like Lord Zhou.
Now that Jiangdong is at last peaceful, our next military objective will be...
To defeat Huanzu once and for all? Surely? I doubt anyone would disagree.
I hope you're not saying that because of your personal vendetta.
Ling Tong wanting to avenge his father is no different than how all of us wish to take revenge for Lord Sun Jian. If such objectives remain unfulfilled, the morale of our troops will suffer.
I'm also in favor of going to war with Huangzu. It's high time we settled things.
Likewise. I should very much like to see him slain. However, as the leader of Wu, I must weigh up the benefits and drawbacks of that decision. I do not think we should rush into a war with him, unless we stand to benefit in a significant way.
If that's your concern, then you needn't fret, as his territory is in Qing province. It has immense strategic value. Cao Cao has conquered Hubei after defeating Yuan Shao at Guandu, and is now looking to expand south, starting with Qing.
There are also signs that he had a hand in the rebellion in Lujiang. The threat he poses is becoming more and more immediate. The proposal makes military sense. We'd be removing a threat, solidifying our foundations, and positioning ourselves to be ready for war.
Indeed, Lord Zhou Yu, always taking the words out of my mouth. We should take Xiakou, then conquer Qing, and finally invade Bashu, to control the entirety of the southern half of the realm.
Lord Lu Su, did you really just say what I think you did?
Tell me, why would we do all of that?
It would be a means of protecting the people of Wu from Cao Cao. Cao Cao controls virtually the whole of the north. If we take all of the south, he'll become unable to move against us.
A daring plan, to say the least. That path could lead to our lord controlling the entire realm.
Me? Controlling the realm?
You are very much capable of such a thing, my lord. Each and every one of us believes that.
So I have your trust. Then our next objective shall be Xiakou in Jing province. We will bring down Huangzu and avenge my father.
They say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shan.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about it.
Have you heard? They say
Easy to lose your way in the mountains.
Don't go out there dying for nothing.
Things have escalated quickly. In truth, I thought ruling the realm might one day be our aim. But now that I've heard those words from the others, the sheer weight of that idea is mind-boggling. Maybe you're right. Overthinking has long been a bad habit of mine. My brother once told me that it can also be a strength, but anything can be detrimental in excess. Everyone is excited about taking down Huangzu at the prospect of conquest and revenge. However, it seems evident to me that I am perhaps the one who most desperately wishes to see him dead. When I avenge our father, which is something even my brother could not do, I may finally be able to see myself as their equal. I think then I will be able to consider even greater ambitions without fear or hesitation. When Ce died, I realized that I'm a selfish kind of man at heart.
I want to share in the sadness, the anger, the passion felt by the others. Yet, I always end up choosing the most logical or convenient path for me. But, in this upcoming battle, I will defeat Huang Zu, no matter what. Then, I will be able to move forward as the leader of Wu. I will be relying on your skills out there.
Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Hi. My wisdom shall bring victory to us all. Don't let me down now. We will defeat our longtime nemesis and advance yet further. This battle will decide the future of our kingdom. There is no reason for us to fear Huang Zu now. We shall capture the enemy's bases, one by one.
The enemy officer has been
Commence the
defeated.
advance.
Ling Tong, avenge your father. Do not be reckless.
I know, Lord Louis Meng. I will take down God Moon. Calmly, and with certainty.
Invested.
The enemy officer
advance is
has been
essential to
defeated.
our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Let's go.
This territory
Enemy
is
officers,
ours.
like they used to. Our momentum has returned. Now to make use of it.
I see you. Get up here! There's an opening! An opening! Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Singapore, protect us. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have taken this area. It does not matter how many times you attack. We will send you running right back home! Let's march!
All my might. This is a ferocious tune indeed.
This territory
Keep moving forward, just
the
like
enemy
we planned.
officer has been
We will
defeated.
set off their trap and get them to lower their guard.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take the fight to them! Stop their advance!
Stay calm and focus on what you have to do. We'll get through this together.
Take this. This territory is ours.
I know how to get the job done.
The enemy officer
I will
has
slay
been
as
defeated.
many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
The path you must walk is set. Onward!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Let's go.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Strength was not enough. Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance.
All my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Just one blow.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat. Looking rough.
With all my might.
Superb fighting. An important
The enemy
quality.
officer
You want to gain
has been
the trust
defeated.
of all.
Let's go.
We are not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
Taking the bait.
And eradicate them.
Let's go.
Such an obvious trap won't faze us in the slightest. Now push them back. Let's get serious. The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone. Start the advance. Take this. They've stopped. Perfect. Send out the ships. We're going after Swin Twin.
Looks like it's
The
finally
enemy
our
officer
time to shine.
has been defeated.
Let's go. And I think
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are here. Lend me a hand to get out of this mess.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. An opening.
I confessed it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that.
Almost at our limits.
With all my might. Time to act. All my might. Take that.
we have the perfect boots for a brute like yourself. Tear into the enemy officer and get to Swan Twin.
Pompous little... Forget it. I'll do my job. Simple as that.
Advance.
Here he is at last. He is mine.
Almost at our
Advance now.
They're strong. Like the tigers they proclaim to be.
The way is open! Let us charge into the enemy! Stronghold! Begin the advance! We should hold here!
So Ling Tong has gone after Gan Ning. I should also make a move. We'll take an enemy ship and enter into their stronghold.
Let's the advance.
This battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
So, it's you. Well, I should have expected this. Needless to say, no holding back. There'll be no regrets or grudges when this is over.
Prepare yourself, Gan Ning. I, Ling Tong, will have my revenge.
The son of that officer. So you want revenge? Well, I'm not just going to hand myself over to you on a platter.
Let's go. So, you're coming after this shit, are you?
I'll face
He was one step ahead. Good. The enemy has been wiped out. And it's time to take the fight to Huangzu once more. Commence the advance.
No need to fret. We wait here for now. I just don't make enemy officers like they used to.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
How are you this strong? But you can't lose. You won't.
You've become much stronger than before. Just unlucky. It's such an enemy.
Time to end this.
I lost.
You will have to make do without me.
Looks like I got a bit carried away. Time to retreat.
Damn it. We weren't able to get Gan Ning. But mercenaries don't matter. First things first, we must finish this battle. Advance now.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Good. We fought off the enemy's offensive. Let us advance as well.
Forward march! Their ship is now ours. Prepare to set sail.
Counting on you.
Anyone who is willing to join the assault on their stronghold, gather here.
Lord Luimeng, we are ready to sail.
Good. And none have been left behind? And we will head straight for their base. There we go.
This is our chance.
There we go.
Now charge!
Let's go. Will someone please notice me? I need help.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer
No wonder everyone notices you.
Impressive, as always. The enemy officer. There's a lot I can learn from you.
Prepare yourself, Huangzu. We won't let you escape this time.
What? How have the enemy gotten this far? We must stop their attack here.
Begin the advance.
We will not run. Our battle against Xuan Chuan will be decided here and now. An opening. Start the advance. An opening. Prepare for battle. Chop chop. Show what we can do. is ours.
Let's go.
Take this.
Is this the end?
Time to go in the offensive. Get ready, everyone!
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly.
Getting a little anxious.
What the heck took you so long? Just kidding. Thanks. I appreciate it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Slay them all!
Those are really heating up, aren't they? This might just be entertainment.
Oh, Ganin! So you arrived!
This is tough. They won't take me down that easily.
Got this! I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself!
How much longer can I remain loyal to Huang Zu? I wonder what Ganin thinks of this.
That was an interesting bout. This is how it ends. Your life is mine.
I admit, I'm impressed by the force and cunning of your naval assault. The tiger of the Sun will not be hunted so easily.
So even the chief himself is ready for a fight. No wonder you're all so tenacious.
We're not giving up. Not here. We'll keep going.
So we're to fight? My blood races with an...
Yes! Nice. Mass Effect?
Let's end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sick. KCDC 2 coming to a gamer near you.
Nothing more to say.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's up to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I knew you'd come through. I'm glad I believed in you.
It's time to show our solidarity. Ready
The enemy
yourselves at
officer
once.
has been defeated.
Move out. We will go in.
Can't wait. Make it happen right now.
Indeed, this is quite an embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
To keep them at bay, we Now we're surrounded on both sides. What a grave mistake.
We're here. Lend me a hand to get out of this mess.
Victory is at hand. Keep up the pace.
I feel proud beholding your feats as a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Now, we are to crash into the enemy with everything we have. Get ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Wow, somebody's even lazier than I am.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
As good a time as any. I give up. I will resist no further.
I'm gonna just take this base, and we're good to go.
Just weren't strong enough. Looking rough.
I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
GG!
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So their fangs have finally reached me. Perhaps this was inevitable.
We've finally done it. We've defeated our nemesis. Shout out in triumph, as fiercely as roaring tigers!
It's over, isn't it?
Yes. We have finally avenged our father. And thanks to all of you, I've now accomplished something that even my brother could not do.
Brother, there's something I've been thinking. You ought to believe in yourself more. I'm not sure anyone other than you could have succeeded in defeating Huang Zu.
I'm not so sure. But I'd like to believe you're right. Whatever the case may be, we shall no longer be haunted by our father's death. We can move forward as a kingdom. Let us continue to pursue our path to a safer and more prosperous nation.
Right. We have a lot to live up to. We mustn't forget, even for a moment, our pride as members of the Swoon clan.
We will lay down our arms and surrender. None of us wish to give our lives for Huanzu.
Quite the rationalist.
My service to him was bought with coin. I'm not so dutiful as to die for such a man.
Gan Ning, what about you?
I mean, I'd rather live, but...
Good. That makes things simpler. And even if you did give yourself up, I wouldn't have accepted your surrender.
I'm not surprised. I've got nothing to say as long as you take Su Fei in. So go on. Take your revenge. We all know that when you go into battle, there will be hatred on both sides. And when the dust settles, the loser rarely forgives the victor. That's why I won't beg for my life, nor will I apologize for killing your father.
Well, that is a rational outlook. My lord, executing someone as formidable as Gan Ning would be a waste. He would surely prove himself extremely valuable to our kingdom.
Wait a minute, Lord Zhou Yu. You cannot be serious.
I am sorry, Ling Tong. But I was thinking the same thing.
Lord Sun Quan, you have taken your revenge by defeating Huanzu. But I still haven't avenged my own father.
I know. I know how bitter and miserable you feel. But for now, I want you to direct that hatred at me instead. I cannot bring myself to have him executed after seeing his strength firsthand. I know it may be hard to stomach, but for Wu to make progress, we must gather as many soldiers as we can, and even let go of our grudges if need be. That is why we made peace with the Shanyue the way we did. And you are wise. You must know this already.
But Lord Sun Quan,
Ling Tong, wait!
Are you sure? I would be like kindling in Wu. One wrong step, and I'll end up burning the whole place down.
If you are kindling, then we just need to find the right use for you. We need men with experience in naval combat, and you certainly have that.
Oh, and what for?
The major warlords in the realm are preparing to fight over Jing province. Myself included.
Bringing Lord Ling Cao's killer into the fold, and then asking Ling Tong to fight alongside him. That is rather cruel.
I suppose there's no way I can keep my distance from him now. While I understand his resentment toward me, he acts so aggressively I can't help but wonder if he still intends to kill me. And since I prefer to avoid injury or death, I was hoping I could ask you for some advice.
Sorry to say, the only help I can give is handling the aftermath of your fights. In the end, the two of you are going to have to resolve things on your own. Still, Ling Tong may be young, but he has a sense of how things ought to be. And he knows full well that Wu needs you. The only question is whether he can make his heart obey his mind.
So what? I need to appeal to his emotions somehow? I wouldn't really have a clue how to go about that. I'm telling you, we need to get this sorted out, or one of us is going to end up out of action for good.
If you're going to clash with one another, why not choose a way that won't put your lives at risk? Like a game of Go.
Me? Play Go?
Ling Tong's quite the master at that game. You won't have a chance unless you practice a lot.
I'd never be able to beat him.
Well, that's too bad. Whatever you do, you're going to have to prove in earnest and through action that you're someone worthy of his trust. Anyway, look after him, will you? You're much more battle-hardened than he is.
I suppose I'll have to. I'll just have to be careful not to aggravate him, though.
Well...
Well, let's get going again.
We'll get to see Lord Sun Ce again, right, Mom? Yes, I'm sure, honey. And even if we don't...
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day. And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For Wu to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him. And that will require more territory.
Yes, and we must do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will fall into Cao Cao's hands. But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song. While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him, and subtly ask him to join our side.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat, after all.
You're a longtime acquaintance of Liu Bei and his men, are you not? So let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei, in your eyes?
I see. Then when Liu Bei fulfills that potential, we may be facing two great enemies, instead of just Cao Cao. In that case, we should make sure to win him over somehow.
Whatever the case may be, bringing Liu Bei to our side will be a necessity in countering Cao Cao. Good luck, you two. The fate of the House of Sun depends on you.
I got 3 more battles to go. Nice.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever.
Now watch me jiggle jiggle, hit balls, and make me wiggle wiggle. Noise boys, balls. LOL!
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Xiangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liu Qi in Qiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia, and let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing Province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
Young Si's been busy these days.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Yes, it was written in more delicate language, but it was in essence asking for our surrender. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger. Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to
No shit, it's reckless, my dude.
Numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you!
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from Yo, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here. I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zheng Zhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Ce can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However... This discussion is now over.
This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
Being able to fight alongside me.
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In Wu, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. It does indeed. I doubt that last meeting would have gone nearly as well as it did without Zhou Yu and the others. But it is rare to see him speak with such passion. Although, I'm sure he was somewhat exaggerating his emotions to inspire everyone. If you really think about it, the best way to get a group of people with different ideals to work together may be to win their hearts. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much Wu and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory. That is the way of Wu.
Lord Peng Tong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Peng Tong, your help will be essential to bringing Wu closer to victory. Wu's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Peng Tong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. Wu's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help. But just this once.
Lord Peng Tong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way, no matter what.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better...
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. Well, listen to the plan before worrying about it. You'll still have time to decide after we have told you everything. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Everyone says that damn Cao...
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure...
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Ling Tong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I'm very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I have never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Ling Tong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. But we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you. so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
Why? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? You could say that. While all of you are preparing for the fight at Chibi, I have to take care of the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now...
Huanggai, heading out.
Don't let me down.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back. Take that!
Exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks.
Contested.
The
enemy officer has been defeated.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
We go.
Try this on for size.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Gan Ning stands before you! I'll take this! Nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance.
An opening! Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail! Be quicker. Commence the advance.
Do not forget about the western front. Use this opportunity to push further.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Another frontal attack. I've underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves, for we will reach the enemy ships soon enough! With all my might.
Take this.
Hunter attack. All my might.
This is it!
Got this. Sacred Earth protect us.
It's not over yet. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Huang Zu. Surround and overpower him!
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Oh, Lu Su. Now it'll get interesting.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
The enemy
He's
officer
simply charging ahead mindlessly. You needn't pay him any heed.
Take that! Let's give it to them! Advance!
Right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
Take that!
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance.
An opening. You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Tai Mao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Let's give it to them.
Feel the tides turning in our favor. Now's the time to push on. But my strength is not enough.
With all my might.
Looks like I owe you one.
just for today. You'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
The enemy officer
looking for
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us
The enemy
up?
officer has been defeated.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Stop them! Do not let them advance!
My apologies, but I must fall back.
Watch the master at work.
Oh my
Impressive. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I know how to get the job done.
Take this!
I did not think I'd need to rely on this class, but I guess you never know.
Take this! How about this?
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now.
Let's go.
Allies are fighting over there.
Infested should lend them a
The enemy
hand.
officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
You have come to aid me. My thanks.
Your wits about you.
With all my might. All my might.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not give it my all? Got this. Let's get serious.
Hey, that takes care of that. Let us march on.
Take that.
I know how to get the job done.
Gotta be quicker than that. Just so.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Take that. See you. An opening. Tables turn.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I wasn't.
The enemy officer
An excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go. We gotta be quicker. Take that. Go! Sacred Heart, protect us. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
position, we can strike their strongholds from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance.
Oh, my might. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Let's go. Well done. You performed admirably. Loose.
All right. I'm stuck. Coming at you.
This'll do.
Honor.
Don't fear no mercy. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. The end is nigh for you. Cao Cao, I will teach you the meaning of fear.
What the? Enemies from the north!
That was pretty damn good. Anyone else would have kicked the bucket.
Fortune smiles on us. Go! Go! And attack them as one! Forward march!
The enemy officer
battle is in our favor.
has been defeated.
We can now face them without worry.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cornered Sai Mao. I will take care of it.
Worthy adversary indeed.
I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Guess it means I'll have to do this myself. Take that.
Take that!
Did I think
the enemy officer has been defeated.
I have defeated the enemy officer.
I appreciate the assistance. I will atone for my failures in the battles ahead.
No need to thank me, for it is my job to oversee you.
I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you.
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Sacred Blood protect us to the likes of you.
The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again. Sacred Blood protect us. All my love. Let's end this.
The enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Got this. Take that. Take this. Looking rough.
Time to end this.
GG!
Very nicely done.
Oh, not yet.
The officer has been defeated.
I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? Looks like they were talking. Could it be?
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan were just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I'd ever let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. And by the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any idea?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Tsai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Hongai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
Hey, do you think that's how Huanggai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shan Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either, but now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Ce was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
So, that is the army Cao Cao will use to unite the realm under his rule. It's frightening to behold. But we have the better position. We must fight them to the bitter end.
Cao Cao's forces?
What good are they?
Tonight, we finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Lord Zhou Yu! I have urgent news! Lord Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison!
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has...
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huanggai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou Yu, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou Yu!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory. Let's begin. Now,
yes.
It is I, Sun Shangsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can.
Let's go.
Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
all units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
Oh, we can't let them take this position. I must hold it.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will. And open. An opening.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have!
I should fall back while I can.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance!
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you.
Let's get serious. Take that!
Now's our chance!
I may not be able to make it through this.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
It's time. I'm heading to the altar.
That white fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our
The
side.
enemy officer has
March
been defeated.
forward.
As expected, you have bared your fangs at
This
me.
one's for the history books.
This is in line with my predictions.
I see you. Let's end this. Come to this.
The enemy officer
My
has been
strength was
defeated.
not enough.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Those things are going my way today. Good on
The enemy officer
Next time.
has been defeated.
An opening.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Good. Try to maintain that fighting spirit and vigor.
The enemy is formidable.
I must retreat.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives! Oh my
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, Wu is ours for the taking.
The enemy officer
arrived.
has been defeated.
Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No way. I'm gonna lose? You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. Officer I failed has been defeated. I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance!
This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up.
You have gone down the wrong path, so I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live! Commence the advance!
Is that... the one guy? I can't believe it.
The enemy officer
He really defected from Wu?
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here.
Now, advance!
Where you've come. At this point, there's nothing left to say.
The enemy officer
Our blades shall do the talking.
This sight of sore eyes. This cements our friendship even more strong.
Well aware of your skill. Use every bit of strength to take you on!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
He's here!
An open.
Take this back! Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated. I've got a bad feeling about this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that! An opening!
All my might! Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now! Let's go!
Take this!
All my might!
An opening!
An opening!
Rough.
Sacred Bird, protect us. Wow, somebody even lazier than I am.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
I feel the tides turning in our favor. Now's the time to push on.
Sorry. But you know me. I'm not going to pull any punches.
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to run.
Everyone's holding up well. Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. If our chance for the tide does not come soon.
All my might.
The enemy's starting to overwhelm us. We have to turn this around somehow.
Okay, this isn't over. Let's cover some ground. From the tables.
No. It can't be. Take that. Really? What's damn it!
This territory. The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
Are you ready to face me?
Take that!
And open. Let's go. All my might. Counting on you. The enemy officer
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
Looking rough. It's an honor to battle against. How can I not give it my all? With all my might.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Your commander! Forward!
Time to end this.
I wasn't.
The enemy
An
officer
excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it. This appears to be as far as we go.
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
I see you.
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
Where did I go wrong?
Take this.
Things don't look too good.
Looking rough.
And open.
Let's go.
All my might.
Let's go again.
Take this!
Looking rough.
All my might! Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
Let's end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
I'm counting.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Believe this. The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Back for now.
Cao Cao's fleet has been scattered, and the enemies advancing on our position have been eliminated. I think it's safe to say that our distraction was a success. You should go now to aid our allies on the other fronts. The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
Failure! The enemy officer has been defeated.
The winds have already changed. We cannot afford to delay the plan any longer.
Oh, the signal! Lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people.
Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! His flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
I, Zheng He, shall be your adversary. Fire! It's spreading!
Time defies with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
The winds of fortune are now blowing our way. Such an opportunity is not to be wasted.
The enemy officer
We only stand
has
to
been
suffer
defeated.
greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste.
There's no virtue in dying for an open. I shall retreat and fight another day.
You have done well to survive. Let's go. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge Liang must be some kind of sorcerer.
It's over. Let's end this.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster? I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch him.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you. No chance to rekindle an old relationship. These turbulent times dictate such things.
Been defeated.
Alright, come on! I can handle you! No problem!
Let's end this. It's been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hey, what up, Floop? On stream. Oh, Hero.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready.
How was
to
your
do
stream, my man? How far did you get? Go to Raiders on Noise 5G. You can see I'm near the ending of Sun Clan of the game. The Dynasty Warrior Origin.
Shout it to the heavens!
Ending soon. First time here. Who the hell are you? First time here. Who are you?
You two have really outdone yourselves.
I want to see that. Who was the first time here? Hey, it's me!
Cao Cao's forces. That is true. But we had our valiant warriors, Zhou Yu's strategy, and luck on our side. Everything came together to lead us to victory.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing.
Oh, Hero.
Especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. You need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Joyu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Chuen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family. Don't be so lenient with him. We need to stay firm and push him in the right direction.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now with smiles.
Thank you for your raid again, Floof.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of Wu. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements. Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
How can I ever thank you?
Huh, I guess I'm done with the game? Wow.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
No, it doesn't. It takes place during the first Dynasty Warriors till now. Like all Dynasty Warriors game. The future Wu Trophy. Complete the Wu story. Similar. So I guess I'm done with all 3. Fuck, I can't even skip this part. So yeah, I'm done with Dynasty Warriors Origins. Overall, the story is great, but it should have continued on with like Cao Pi, Zimi Zhao. Zimi Zhao was in Generation 4, I think. Should have continued from there, but that's just the way it is, man.
Well.
What up, Daniel Laura? I think I'm gonna end it here for now. I'll be back later on. And Floof, thank you for the raid. I'll be playing something else later on. Shit. Yeah, they are fucking sleeping. Big time. And I'll be raiding Bartman. We'll just end it here because I'm gonna go eat for a bit and then continue on playing, but we shall see what time. Probably in the next hour and a half, like 7:30 my time, but we'll be back later on, you guys. And Floof, thank you for the raid again.